just like to simplify things a little by suggesting that the two gentlemen with the roving mics select the questioners rather than me, because they can move around faster. So if you want to ask a question, please draw the attention of one of the two roving microphone men.
My question concerns money. I was wondering if you still have an arrangement with the U.S. Internal Revenue Department to pay your taxes through England through them. Another part of the question is, how much money have you grossed in your current U.S. tour, and is it true that you lost?
We don't know. We don't know about that. We don't do the money side of it, you know. Brian does that, and we don't particularly worry about it.
Tell us what we get in the end.
The tax thing.
We pay tax and things, but we don't know how much or how much we've made or anything, you know, because if we were going to worry about that, we'd be nervous wrecks by now.
I'd like to direct this question to Messrs. Lennon and McCartney. In a recent article, Time magazine put down pop music, and they referred to Day Tripper as being about a prostitute, right, and Norwegian Wood as being about a lesbian. Right. Now, I just wanted to know what your intent was when you wrote it, and what your feeling is about the Time magazine criticism of the music that is being written today.
Well, you're just trying to write songs about prostitutes and lesbians, that's all.
Do you have any plans to work separately in the future?
Can you repeat that question, please?
Will you be working separately in the future? Or together?
It's all together, probably.
Together? John Lennon, aren't you doing a picture alone?
Yeah, but I mean, that's only in the holiday bit.
I see.
In between people.
Fred Paul from KASK. First of all, I'd like to say hi to you all again. It's really good to see you. And so, I'd like to ask a question that you've never been asked before. What are you going to do when the bubble bursts?
Go for it. You know, that's a personal in-joke. He used to ask it at every press conference we went to keep the party going.
Do you think we'll have another tour again next year?
Could be, Fred. Could be. Brian does that.
Thank you very much.
He doesn't love it, Fred.
Outside in Hollywood tonight, you had to arrive in an armored truck, and the truck was swarmed by adoring fans. What is the situation wherever you go? Do you ever have an opportunity to walk out in the street without being recognized, or can you walk into a theater to see a movie by yourself?
If you go when the lights are down.
We can do that in England. It's easier in England than it is here. And it's mainly because we know England better.
It'd also be easier to do it if we were on tour, you know. Because we're on tour, people know where we are, and that's why we have a crowd.
Paul?
Yes.
Many of the top artists and musicians in the pop field today, since the Beatles have been a major influence in their music, are there any other artists who have an important influence on you, the music you create?
Oh yes, nearly everyone. You know, we pinch as much from other people as they pinch from us. You know.
Is it possible to raise the level on both of the roving microphones, please?
The boys were a little deaf.
Ringo. Ringo. Oh.
Hi.
Ringo, you carry a wall pictures of your baby with you?
No.
No? Why?
I don't carry photos of anything, you know.
You remember.
Yeah.
May I ask about the song Eleanor Rigby? What was the motivation or inspiration for that?
Two queers.
John, did you ever...
Two barrel boys.
Oh, this is getting disgusting, this bet. What?
John, did you ever make Cass for the Mamas and Papas?
Yes, she's great. Seeing her some night.
Good.
Yes, she's good.
Have you ever trained or used Beatle doubles as decoys?
No. We tried to get Brian Epstein to do it. He wouldn't do it.
Ringo, one question. How much did you contribute to What Goes On? And are you contributing to any other Lennon-McCartney compositions?
Well, 5 words to What Goes On, and I haven't done a thing since.
I'd like to address this to John and Paul. You write a lot of stuff that other people steal from you and also purchase from you. in different arrangements, Ella Fitzgerald and a lot of the Boston Pops and stuff like that. When you listen to this on the radio or records and stuff, how do you feel about them using your pieces and changing them around to suit their styles?
Depends how they do it, you know.
The thing is, they don't steal it.
No, I know that.
Well, you just said they did.
Well, sometimes.
Okay. I mean, you know, once we've done a song and it's published, anyone can do it. So, you know, whether we like it or not depends on whether they've done it to our taste. You know,
Well, then let's ask it this way. Who do you think does it the best, the Beatles songs?
Us.
Who? Oh.
For those of us that have followed your career from the early days of Liverpool and Hamburg, and the pride in you being awarded the MBE, and the dismay of the unwarranted adverse publicity of late, the question is, individually, what has been your most memorable occasions, and what has been the most disappointing?
Well, you know, there's so many. I think Manila was the most disappointing.
Yeah. And the most exciting yet to come.
Gentlemen, maybe the most disappointing.
Gentlemen, there was quite a laugh when you went on the stock market with your stock. How is your stock doing?
Fine, thank
Well, it went down, but it's coming up again.
It's gone
went down.
It's the same as any other stock, you know.
It goes down every time the LPs drop out. They all think they're buying bits of record.
All of you. Leonard Bernstein likes your music. How do you like Leonard Bernstein?
Very good. He's, you know, great.
One of the great.
I'd like to direct this question to George Harrison, if I may.
What's your address?
George, before you left England, you made a statement that you were going now to America to be beaten up by Americans. Do you mean to say in so many words that you feel that the American fan is more a hostile fan?
No, not at all.
Or a more enthusiastic?
Actually, I said that when we arrived back from Manila. They said, what are you going to do next? And I said, we're going to rest up before we go and get beaten up over there. Merely beaten up is just... So really, we just get sort of shoved around a bit, jostled around in cars and planes. So, you know, that's all it is.
Well, do you think that's more an enthusiastic fan than a hostile fan, would you say?
I think there's definitely more enthusiastic fans.
But if anyone
beats
us up, it's not the fans, is it?
Yeah, the fan thing, I think they proved it themselves, you know, after this. We found out that there are a lot of fans who are great. And all the ones we lost, I think, we don't really mind anyway. Because if they can't make up their minds, who needs them?
Thank you.
Yeah, I wanted to ask about the image scrimmage, and I'll direct this to anybody. How has your image changed since '63? Is it a little more? Is it the same?
An image is how you see us, so you know you can only answer that.
You're the only one that knows.
Who's that? Oh,
It's you.
oh well. No, I want to get your opinion. Is it a little tarnished now? Is it more realistic, or what would you say it is? I know, I have my opinion,
We haven't
but
got any tags for our opinion.
We can't tell you our image, you know. We can only, our image is what we read in the newspapers, and that's the same as you read, you know. But, I mean, we know our real image, which is nothing like our image.
Forget it.
And what I meant to say was,
I take 2 bricks.
Who is the young man with the lengthy haircut to your right rear?
right,
It's an old Dane, isn't it?
what is it?
Who is it? Dave from the Burn, a mate of ours. Your hoy mateys.
Shy is
Did
shy.
you ever plan to record in the United States, and why haven't you yet?
We tried, actually, but it was a financial matter. Bit of trouble over that one. No, we tried, but didn't come
Internal
up.
politics.
Hush, hush.
Dice.
No comment.
Mr. Lennon, is it true you're planning to give up music for a career in the field of comparative religion?
Is that another of the jokes going on?